empowerment. So we've talked about problems. We've also started talking about solutions. And with regard to health and the health of all communities that you touch, we want you to think about the resources that are in the community. And it gives me great pleasure to introduce this first panel of speakers because they are part of the solution, offering our communities ways to live empowered. So with that, I want to first introduce Inez Aldridge, who is the president of Black Urban Farmers Association, a group of local growers. And she wants you to know that she has a passion for farming. I also want to introduce Ellen Powell, who is a UC Cooperative Extension Master Gardener and Master Food Preserver. And she's also a part of the staff at Puentes Boggs Tract Community Farm. If you've never been there, you need to visit. It's a great farm. Also, we have on our panel is Renee Simpson, who is a registered dietitian with Public Health Services. And I'm eternally grateful for Renee because Renee is on vacation right now, but she is so passionate about this topic that she is... Oh, she moved her vacation to next week. Oh, thank you. And we also have Isela Robles, who is the program director at the YMCA of San Joaquin County. She organizes Healthy Kids Day and the new diabetes prevention program. And last but certainly not least, you've already met him a little bit, but formally he is Pastor Bobby Spencer, who is an associate pastor at Bear Creek Community Church in Lodi, California, our next door neighbor. And he is also a certified fitness trainer, certified fitness nutritionist, and the owner of Kingdom Fitness. So we're going to get fit today, and we're going to learn about how to eat healthy. So with that, I want to go ahead and turn it over to Inez to begin our discussion.
First of all, I'm excited. I was excited when Angela invited us to be a part of this discussion. And better? And just hearing the introductions of the people that are here, it shows that a lot of us are going in the same direction. We just needed to kind of connect some of the dots. So again, I'm the current president of BUFA, Black Urban Farmers Association. And we're a new farm here. We're located just right down the street in French Camp. Yeah, a stone's throw away, about 3 minutes away at 580 West Bowman Road. At the back, there's a table that shows some of the produce that we're growing. But I kind of want to talk about a few of the things that we specialize in. Because we're very interested in the health of African Americans, we grow a lot of greens of all kinds. You find that, we grow 4 different kinds of kale, arugula, which happens to be the drug of choice for some people in this world, which is a good thing. We grow 2 kinds of arugula, just the regular serrated leaf arugula and a wasabi arugula. So if you really like heat, the wasabi one is the way to go. 4 different kinds of mustard greens. We have one of those in the back. You may or may not have heard about this green, but it's called a red giant. And the leaves are huge. And when you take a bite of it, they're peppery. It tastes like it's got pepper built into it. So you can cook it the normal slow way, or you can use it chopped instead of lettuce, which is one thing that we recommend. Using that as a green, it's got more nutrients than iceberg lettuce. So we try to select things that are specifically geared to be valuable to help African Americans fight obesity, which is kind of a link between a lot of the other things that affect our community. Collard greens, kale. It's kind of better if I go in alphabetical order. So we grow arugula, beets, beans, carrots, cauliflower, cabbage, collard greens, 3 kinds of collard greens, mustards, turnips, radishes, and a variety of herbs. So we grow things that are very, very helpful. And we have a couple of questions that we wanted to speak to today. A little history on why BUFA got started. We were approached by Dr. Gail Myers, who is an anthropologist, And she was doing a study on the lack of black farmers in the United States. And black farmers used to have about 15 million acres of land that they were farming just a few short years ago. And even in California, there were several thousand black farmers, and now you can count them almost on one hand. So we wanted to do something to remember black farmers, to honor them, and to bring another option for health to this community. One of the things that we do is focus on reaching out to churches. And in reaching out to them, our goal for 2017 is to connect with at least 12 churches in the Stockton area. And we're encouraging them to start a church garden. My husband is the director of farm design at BUFA, so he's the one responsible for building raised beds. We did everything with raised beds because we have a whole community of rabbits and gophers and moles who love greens, okay? So we had to come up with some ways to create the farm so that we would get the benefit and we wouldn't feed all the wildlife. So we do want to reach 12 churches because we know that the black church has always been instrumental in getting the word out about change for the African American community. There are